tips and tricks part that we have here. And just like any other piece of equipment, just because it's pitched by the manufacturer or somebody that's going to run forever, they saw it at the trade show booth and it's going to print out all day long, they don't have to do anything, it's maintenance free. You know, nothing mechanical is maintenance free. Morning startups, this is kind of a tricky thing sometimes too. If you are in an environment that is not climate controlled, you know, the time you do, hopefully in the time it takes you to do your morning startup and your morning maintenance and your, you know, kind of daily check of your equipment, everything is starting to get, you know, up to temperature or down to temperature, depending on what environment we're in. Plant temperature, and again, I'm not sure exactly where these settings are in relationship to what the OEM recommends for the OEM inks, and I apologize for that. But this is what we have seen, that really you don't want to go above 45 and below 35 for the plant temperature. Pretty much what a good indication of whether your plant temperature is properly set or not is if about maybe a foot or so after you're done printing, if the ink is not dried to the touch, something needs to be adjusted somewhere, temperature-wise. Print head height. This I see not just in wide format printing, but I've seen it in super wide printing. You know, your media can vary in thickness. I remember seeing it on a super wide machine where they were doing, I mean, it was a roll to roll, but it was a pretty considerable difference in the media thickness, and they just ran everything at the same print head height. So on stuff that's very thin and you've got a longer distance, you know, they were having issues with satellites and, you know, just not getting the proper print quality. It's just like the simplest of things that if somebody can just pay a little bit of attention to that, they could improve the print quality, they could improve the output, you know, they could, you know, charge more or produce a better quality product for their customers. So you just kind of, they just take a little bit of time on that front end to take care of some things. That'll help. You know, media and print head height, in addition to just adjusting it accordingly for the type of media that you're running through. Also too, older media and inexpensive media. There is, I don't need to tell you guys this on the Bulldog side or on Hunter, there's a lot of inexpensive, poorly quality controlled media in the marketplace, unfortunately. And, you know, garbage in, garbage out.